how's it going, Bearable Traders? BrendonD here, taking a look at JD. So the SPY gapped up a few percentage points today and pulling a lot of stocks away. That JD was one of those. And we don't like to trade what's moving with the SPY too much, but JD has a history of being tradable and had nice volume, good pre-market activity. Although it was moving kind of with the SPY, we still were able to trade it based off just the activity, what we saw. And what did we see here? Look at this 5-minute triple bottom, beautiful wicks, holding these 50s like a boss. On the 1 minute holding 200s like a boss, beautiful wicks, just really showing all the bullish signs that we like to see. I missed the entry here going long, which was this the next 5-minute candle here. So going long really would have been great, but missed it. What are you going to do? You can't get any of the risk reward, wouldn't be there. So what I wanted to do is wait for a pullback. I was watching this chop here, this typical that either it can hold this level, maybe snap back, hold the 9, and then just shoot straight up to breaking high day. And what I wanted to do is the level 2 was slowing down, orders are slowing down, so I decided, okay, let's take it short. It might have a nice pullback in the 9. It's extended on the 5 already, so there's a decent risk reward. Would be the risk would be crack a high a day there, and reward would be eventually I was targeting VWAP, but I scaled it on the way, so about 2 to 1 risk reward initially on my analysis of this. So I wanted to take some off at the 9. So waited for that, got in right there, scaled off some moves, stopped the break even, locked in profits. The next was at the 20, and then it was chopping in between, which is expected. A little bit of a snap here kind of worried me, but sold off real quick. And then the last bit I thought maybe go testing a high day again after it kind of breaks out of this consolidation point. Although still extended on the 5 minutes. So I got out the rest here before hitting my break even. And what do you know, the next one candle, they cracked down. So it could either go either way, and really, let me just get rid of that. So either way, it could have gone up or down, and I just banked on it going up because just being so bullish after the first few candles here. So that was my first trade on JD. So yeah, guys, last trade on JD for the day was based off looking at the 5 minute here. So what do we see? A lot of 5 minute topside wicks, really bearish sign here, and then started the chop between the 9 and the 20. So I said, all right, it's holding the 20, but just getting choppy, getting tight, looking like it's starting to turn. And looking at the 1 minute, we see a little bit of a bottom here. We see it, the 9 and the 20 on the 1 minute crossing a few times. It's kind of just losing its strength in terms of holding this trend upward. It's not really there anymore. And what I wanted to do was that I didn't want to take it short here. I wanted to get a nice pullback entry because I had my stop above these moving averages here. And I really wanted a great risk reward. I wanted my reward was going to be down here. My entry was I was hoping for a pullback here. So it was about a 2 to 1 risk reward that I saw. And what do you know? I got in right exactly at that moving average pullback. That was just too good to be true. I couldn't believe that entry that I got. And I was tempted to take it short on these candles, but waited a little longer. Just saw some pullbacks here and said, all right, let's wait for maybe one more. And I got it. And it was on the top side of just trading between his range as well. So I was really proud of that. And just took some off on the way after this snap below the 20. It was really nice. It happened so quick that I just didn't want to survive a pullback and maybe chop again. And then a little bit before VWAP, because we know it may not test VWAP to the penny. So I got a little more, and then when it tested it again, got all of it there and didn't wait to see what it would do. It would lose it or go test the break even. So just 3 scale outs and really nice trade. Basically no man's zone on the 5 minute here once it lost to 20, and also nothing in here in the 1 minute. So just really kind of reverse ABC, losing the 20 and the 5, and getting a great entry on the small pullback was my strategy.